maps in the center, and in this case it would be Bravo, and you basically cap the other person's gimme and your gimme, and you try to hold both of those flags. And the reason that is so hard is because the egress from their spawn to their gimme is very short time, and they can spawn in and bomb that gimme flag. And they can also jump on this map because of the verticality onto any flag that they want, having that Bravo flag. So the double gimme is doable, but very, very hard to do.
Absolutely, and we are going to be going live here in 6 seconds. We already got bipod conversation going on in chat, so yeah, Snook is happy. He's going to be handing out hugs by the dozens. But I'm going to go check out right now the Little Birds here for NSD. Now, NSD right now is not the favorite to win. They are a fairly new team coming up through the DGL. BZK has been around a lot longer, Berzerker. So they are the favorites. I think they placed 3rd last season, so they are looking pretty darn strong. And right now, it's looking like the Little Bird is going to be able to get the drops off onto Bravo from NSD. We're seeing BZK, though, playing, wow, I don't even know. The pilot just jumped out. He said, screw it. He's going to be getting up on top, on top of the flag right now. And he will be able to get, it looks like his teammate's going to be getting some foothold in here, but they haven't yet been able to get a lot of those kills. Only 2 players getting onto the top of the Bravo flag. We do have Quam up there, as well as Saudi and Wimmas. He's trying to go for that Magnum kill. Give me that Magnum shot, man. And they will be able to get that Bravo flag, but it's getting contested, and Wimmas is actually deciding to go straight onto Alpha. And I like this move. I like this push going straight onto that A flag from B.
Oh, definitely, because basically what they're going to do is if they over-rotate on Bravo, they're not going to have enough people at their gimme, and they run the threat because they don't have air dominance of getting a triple cap. So they're going to need to play it safe here and figure out exactly where everybody is on what is that, NSD, and make sure that they don't over-rotate onto Bravo, and they can still control their gimme so that they don't get bled out super fast here. So we'll see what happens here at Bravo. Still a good fight.
And NSD right now, using the fact that they have that Little Bird up in the air first right now to their advantage. I mean, just look at it. They're able to get 2-3 kills now as they're just clearing out this Bravo flag with that Little Bird. Something that we mentioned before in previous casts. Alpha flag is getting contested here by Wimmas. We do have the tank sitting up on top. Now we have seen strats where they actually put the tank down inside, but that's kind of a little bit of a dangerous position if if they do get pressed by a lot of RPGs. Because obviously you don't have a rep, and most of the time, you can't move around to kind of avoid them. But right now, still going to be seeing Moo sitting over here just pecking away at these infantry players onto that Bravo flag. And I just can't get over the way the Stingers act when you flare and they just fly around you for an infinite amount of time. But Moo Clear looks like he's going to instantly take down the Little Bird. Now, he is not using miniguns. He is using 25s.
No, it looks like he's actually going to go down here. Yep, he's going to go down. And so that is a huge advantage here for the U.S. side, and for BZK to really step up their game and get some people onto Bravo, take it back, and then they can work on getting on the fact that their gimme's flashing. But they need to make sure they have Bravo secured right here. They have air superiority, need to take advantage of it. And
Sapphire right there with a huge triple kill is going to be able to help clear out that Alpha positioning there. The tank finally electing to go down inside that Alpha base. They did clear that out, and now they are going to be contesting that Bravo flag. Now, they were in that double gimme threat there for just a few seconds. But right now, NSD not doing too bad.
No, NSD, their breakout was exceptional. Even though they've lost their chopper right now, they're still actually controlling Bravo rather well. So they've used the Stingers to their advantage, and they basically pinned that Little Bird. They pinned him back on one side, and they've been able to somewhat burn it back, and now they can spawn on Bravo. So that's a huge win to be able to cap Bravo. And what a smaw by Burner! And so now they aren't lacking air superiority. So I'm honestly, NSD has had a great opening so far. Very well organized team right there.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're going to be seeing Pro Kill up top on Bravo, just going to be getting a little bit of high ground advantage. He needs to be careful not to get picked up there. Teammate's going to be flushing that out fairly easily. We do have a Wimmas now coming around the side. He does end up getting up one. Oh, not going to be living, narrowly lives there with 56 health. Thought for sure that he was going to go down. And now going to be clearing out over here into Elevator. Definitely some high action coming in. Quam going to be able to finish off one, and that is going to be it. B is completely cleared off, and they will be able to have control of it, and they're pushing that Alpha flag.
I think they're about, oh, unfortunate. They had 2 people ready to dead spawn on that guy that pushed Alpha, that would have been a great time to burn. And look, they've realized that this is a good time to burn. They have nobody. They have their tugs down on Bravo. They know no one's there. They know that they have BZK on the back foot, and I like that they're being aggressive. They need to flash Alpha right now.
Look at BZK. Sticky just got just like a triple team kill there, and another team kill by Sticky. Guys,
Sticky,
if you didn't know, when friendly fire is on and you run over your own team's mines, they go off. So
that is unfortunate.
That is awesome. Sticky, best player for NSD. They're MVP for NSD. He's getting a trophy at the end of this match. Hold it down, as we are going to be seeing those little birds chasing each other. Moo is going to be trying to catch up with this last little bird. This is something we actually don't see from the little birds on Shanghai that often, as they are going to be flying through these buildings. Nice play there. Moo's going to come out on top in that exchange, but we do have a big push coming down here onto Charlie flag. We're seeing Fury.
This is a good push.
Yeah, down here onto the actual A or Charlie cap. I'm sorry, and then we're actually having a lot of them dropping in. Where's the infantry here for NSD? It looks like Pro Killer ended up getting taken down. Saudi is going to be down below. He gets taken down now. So the only really thing that's up is the helicopter. I think right now, best bet would just be hit that Alpha flag.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I mean, you know, the fact that you just put, I think they had 4 on Charlie. I would rather wait, and as you see, the tank is now back up, and that's what I would wait for to push my gimme. So, good call. They only put 1 person ready to stage up at any point. They still have air superiority. They've got tugs on Bravo watching that. And what I like what they're doing with Bravo is they're not leaving people on that burn. The great thing about Bravo is that you spawn on that burn. So the fact that they're basically, I don't even see everybody spawned in right now. I think they're actually holding their dead spawns and waiting for the right time to go. And here comes the bomb on Charlie. Great teamwork here. Here comes the bomb on Charlie. They should handedly get their gimme back here.
We are going to be seeing the tank pushing back up. Now, this is a bit of a dangerous situation for that tank because he can get pretty much pinched from both sides. We did see a little bit of a engineer trying to get some rep kills there. Not going to be able to do so. 2 infantry going to be left back up. 1 is going to be sitting over here onto bridge. We do see some spawns going to be coming in. And, yeah, it's definitely looking like they are going to be successful within this Charlie burn coming in here with, I believe, only 1 infy going to be left back up. Yeah, that's going to be .exe. And you know what? As much as I would love to see 1 man be able to take a tank out as well as all the infantry, that ain't going to happen.
No, it's not. And that was a greatly organized push. I mean, and look at that. Immediately they redeploy. So the organization of NSD right now is definitely keeping BZK on the back foot. So let's see if they go for Bravo here. No, they're going to go straight for a push right back onto that gimme.
Oh,
so
actually, though,
on their part,
that was a really good move here from BZK. They recognized that there was a bunch of dead spawns, and now look at where they just pushed. They just dropped in 4 infantry. They had the little bird up. Now, the only disadvantage here is the fact that the tank is already sitting on top of Charlie. This is going to allow them to soak up a lot of damage, as well as basically tie up the infantry while they have to worry about not only other infy from NSD, but the armor as well. So, I would say good plays from both of those teams. We just saw that the better situation was there for NSD.
Yeah, and you know what they're doing right now? They're basically trying to pin the NSD chopper back, and I think the reason that they're doing that is they want to push Bravo. But I mean, just the amount of stingers coming out of Charlie is just making it pretty much impossible for this little bird to do anything, and he does go down, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but they do push Bravo here.
Yeah, they do have on top of Bravo. We're seeing Furia right now on top. He's able to get 2 kills so far, as well as cancel out that burn. Now, not only is he going to be able to cancel out this burn, but he's going to allow spawns up as well. 80 tickets to 147 in favor of NSD. We are about to see that Bravo flag potentially shift back over here to NSD, but look at the spawns coming in right now for NSD. They're going to be able to cancel this out and pretty much hold this back. What's going to be really interesting here is to see when the little bird goes up for NSD, because it should be up right now.
He's up right now. He's at Bravo.
Yeah, he's going to be able to come around and basically clear off this entire B push. And that is why it is so important to be the first ones that win out on that chopper battle.
Yeah, and it's also so important to have the... Whoa! And the stingers are real for him, unfortunately. It's very important to keep your height. You'll see in a lot of matches, like, especially when I play for Simtic, what we'll actually do is we never actually drop the little bird further than 30 meters below the top of this roof. We will rotate over and drop people, but we try to keep the elevation, and what that does is that allows you to use it as a spawn beacon and also do the call-outs for those roofs there. So it's unfortunate that he goes down, but honestly, as a team right now, BZK a little bit on the back foot, but definitely starting to gather their wits and basically push back on NSD. So it's still a very close game, and honestly, it's going to come down to who can keep the burn the longest here. I mean, as soon as someone gets another flag, they're flashing another here.
Yeah, and I got to tell you what, right now 71 to 110, still in favor here of NSD, but they've whittled down that lead by about 30 tickets. And they have made a push here onto Alpha, and they are winning the push on Alpha, actually. The tank is going to try and hold this off. But I actually think that nobody is burning from below. In fact, all of the infantry are going to be up above. Qualm is going to be the first one jumping down, and yeah, that's a bad feeling. I mean, you come down there, you see that tank, and you're just like, expletive, expletive, expletive. It's just not good.
Why am I a medic?
So NSD is winning out the burn on Alpha, but they have that pesky tank that they have to worry about. And not only is that tank going to be... Oh, look at the back range here from Sapphire, as he's going to be able to take down 2 and 3, single-handedly wiping out that push. And that's going to allow a lot of pressure off of that Alpha flag. But at the same time, we did see the tank going down inside Alpha. So, I mean, if we can stay alive, if Wimmons can stay alive here, provide those spawns for both of his teammates to come in, it should be able to go back into their favor. And look at that! Nice play there on the infantry, but it's not going to be enough. Burner is going to be all the way out outside, but he's already spotted out. There's not really going to be a whole lot of cover here for him to work with. And I think right now their best bet is maybe just to go for a chopper push on B.
Yeah, their chopper is up, and the little bird was out of position. I don't know, he's back up in position now. You know what? I like what they're doing here. They've got, basically, they got a dead spawn on either side of Alpha, and so Suitified has actually stayed where his dead spawn was. He hasn't pushed onto the burn yet. He waited for the rest of his team to get in, and now they're pushing it together. Unfortunately, it does go down, but I think they've actually allocated enough people where they can get this burn back, so we'll see what happens at Alpha.
Yeah, absolutely. Factor is going to be able to spot out that little bird down below. Not going to be getting that team kill just yet. And there we go. Zip, zip, za. As I love that name. I love that name.
That's a great name. Yeah.
Zip, zip, za.
Now, I don't know if you noticed, but here comes a push onto Bravo, and if we don't get enough dead spawns here at Alpha, I don't know if they're dead spawning yet. They still have 4 guys here at Alpha, and they're about to lose Bravo with this huge push.
Massive push. That is what, 1, 2, 3. That's 6 players coming in.
Yeah.
Now, really, it's going to come down to the little bird play. Will he be able to take care of him? So far, he's only gotten 1 kill. There's 2 to even it back up, but he goes down, and that was a huge stinger right there. That means that they will be able to secure this burn. We do have Runic, though, that's getting back up there. He was able to take down at least 2 people. But look at all those dead bodies. That's going to leave 2, though, onto the flag right now. They did win out on the burn. Massive spawns coming in. Look at the dead spawns coming in right there on top of that flag. Just massive amounts. Bravo flag is now going to be returning back to the favor here of Berzerkers. 27 to 45.
Look at what ProKill is doing. He's realized that this is a close game, and they probably will lose B. They've taken the other tank out. They know that call out. He's not in position on Alpha, and he's going to push Alpha right now. Fortunately, he does get a butt shot, but I have a feeling he'll make it there if his gunner actually picks up the guy running right up his butt. Oh, no! Oh, he's disabled!
Yeah, we do have Sapphire right now, who is going to get some shots there into the engineer, and he decides to just leave the tank. So that's going to be a failed push there. At the very least, though, I was going to say he was going to even be up and available for the push onto that Alpha flag. But I think right now they need to have all of those spawns coming in onto that Bravo flag. It's 19 tickets left to go. Just get the burn in your favor and get the round win underneath your belt.
Look what BZK is doing right now. Oh gosh, the South Africans are making me say Z. BZK is now pushing Charlie and flashing Charlie. Now, is this do we know if this was round or ticket based? I actually didn't. I forgot to ask Robot that.
I believe it's supposed to be
what they're doing
ticket-based.
Okay, so the fact that this is ticket-based is actually huge, because what they can do here is actually, they may not win this round, but if they can whittle it down, which they're doing right now, they're going to have this double gimme going on for a little bit, so they're going to have the burn, and they can hold spawns until they lose the burn. They still have 8 tickets left. This is definitely doable, guys, so let's Oh, that's a great rotation. Great
Not only
rotation.
that, but they could potentially win this round. Look at it right now. We do have a 3-man push coming in. Ooh, small, right to the face. That's going to hurt. But they are going to be pushing it onto Alpha. The problem with pushing into Alpha is that this is actually a fairly defensible place to be in. We are going to be seeing Sapphire spawning back in. We do have the Jeep up, who's going to be potentially taking out a couple of players here. Yes, he's going to be able to take down one. That's going to help out quite a bit. Sapphire, our antagonist, going to be able to take down another. He does end up getting killed, but the tank coming in for Sticky should be able to basically just sit on top of Alpha and finish off that burn.
Yeah, NSD got onto that burn too late, and I don't like that they're separating their forces. If I were NSD right now, I would say, okay, they obviously don't have time to push Bravo. Let's all go one flag. The fact that they split their forces, I think, cost them this round.
And that's it. We are going to be seeing Berzerkers coming back. Yeah, from a deficit, they were down the entire game, and they ended up winning with 3 tickets. You gotta love that.
Yeah.
As,
kudos to BZK for that last rotation on the Charlie. That's what won it.
Yeah, that was...
they gave up on Bravo.
Bit ridiculous right there. But kudos to them. Going to be 8 tickets. 8 tickets will be the ticket count to beat. That's basically non-existent. I mean, you might as well not even
They won by 3.
Or 3 tickets. I'm sorry. I don't know where I got 8 from.
Yeah. Basically chalk down a win for both teams on that one, guys. Let's put it to you that way.
Yep, absolutely. So, we'll be going into the next round. We're going to be switching sides. Now, do you think that there's a side advantage that we just saw from either of these teams?
Yeah, in my opinion, Alpha's a little harder to clear out than Charlie. There's a lot more open areas in Charlie. You can get on the burn in a lot of places that have cover on top and below Alpha. So I think that the U.S. side is tasked with a little bit of a harder time clearing their own gimme. And so as far as getting to Bravo, it's pretty much the same time. So as far as spawns and things like of that nature, I mean, I would give it a little bit of an advantage to China, maybe. But you pretty much get there at the same time, taking the chopper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I prefer being on the U.S. side, but that's literally personal preference, I think.
Well, if that's the case, then it might come down to the fact that NSD has a somewhat of an easier round coming into round number 2. And we'll find out. 20 seconds left to go. Everybody is in the server, so we don't have to have a false start here. Snook, from your previous, from the previous views of what you just saw, what do you think? Which team do you think is going to come out on top on this one?
Honestly, NSD, their push got spoiled by a rogue stinger that got around the building. He saved his ECM to get in the fight with the little bird, and that actually ended up slowing their breakout down. So if NSD does their breakout properly on this one, they could actually. I'm sorry, BZK had their opening fuddled. Sorry about that. And it is NSD that gets a better opening here. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's got the minis out. Oh, just shredded. Yep,
that was a shredded little bird right there. Only one player actually making up on top of that Bravo flag. That is going to be the lone gunman here. Let's see if Runic is going to be able to hold on. He spots out one, going to be coming around the corner. He will be able to get him. Yes, he does. Gets the assist on him. The spawn's coming in, though, which is definitely going to be critical here. B flag is now not going to be going over into their possession. So a little bit of a miscalculation there from NSD. They should have cleared it out before pushing straight onto that Charlie flag. Nobody has yet been able to take their gimme. There you go. Gimme's just now getting capped. But that little bird, though, playing such a crucial role, as we did see him clearing out quite a few of those players from BZK. The tank is going to be back. Is the tank actually... No, I like what the tanker is doing here. He's got a stinger, and you know what? When you're just sitting around, just waiting, not really doing anything at all, he's throwing stingers at the little bird. So definitely heads up play there.
Does he have an MP APS down in front of him as well? You see that?
I did not see that. Let's take a look real quick.
Yeah, he does. He's got an MP APS on his front right there.
Are we talking about the BZK tanker?
I'm talking about, I'm sorry, I'm on the NSD tanker here at
NSD.
I misspoke. I apologize.
Yeah, NSD, yeah, he does have one on top. And that is a very smart thing. It's going to be able to prevent a lot of explosives going to be coming in. Help out just a little bit as if you don't have those reps. But look at the 3-man push that we have. 4-man push now going to be coming in onto that alpha flag. .exe will be able to get onto A inside as well as Zip as both of those players getting that burn into their favor. .exe or I'm sorry, not Dicey. Sticky is going to be up as well as Antagonist on top of the building. So definitely some good positioning here. And now NSD, they're going to be pressuring in onto this Charlie flag. And this is, in my opinion, I think that if you have the Bravo flag, then when you're on the US team, you have the easier side. Just because, like you said, you can drop down on Charlie, and there's so many places to burn from. It's very, very hard to clear out. And that's exactly what we're seeing here, 248 to 204. NSD with the lead once again. But then again, you know, BZK, they were in a fairly big deficit for the majority of the match, so I wouldn't actually put too much stock into the fact that they are down right now. But NSD looking pretty darn strong. They are winning out on the burn on Charlie. We do see the tank going to be coming in. Qualm was actually trying to go for a cheeky little rep kill there. Not going to be able to get it, though. Burn's going to be back up. He spots out the infantry. We do have, it looks like C4 on the tank. I think that was C4 on the tank, or maybe a mine back behind it. I'm not too sure. But the tank is going to be taking quite a bit of damage. Needs to back out. He's only at 25 health. One rocket actually could take him down right now, depending on how it hit. And there you go. Tank is down. That's going to open it back up. We have the infantry now going to be flooding in from BZK. There we go. Runic will be able to take down one. Micah going to be able to take down one himself too. So actually doing a pretty decent job here on the Infi side of things. I don't like this. Okay, so we see the Jeep just now getting taken onto Charlie flag. Instead of staying there and trying to defend it, he's pulling back, probably to Alpha. I think that he needs to stay there. If he dies, he dies, but he needs to delay the reburn on this flag as much as possible.
And you know what I like what that BZK is doing right here? They're paying attention and they're being very patient on Alpha. They dead spawned one at a, or they redeployed one at a time, and they're dead spawning one at a time at Alpha, and they're calling out, okay, we're gonna need one more person. Okay, we're gonna need one more person. They're not being overzealous. They're not trying to overly push that gimme, because they don't want to lose theirs. It's more important for them to keep their gimme, stay alive on Alpha, and then re-push it. As you see right now, they'll slowly get the numbers back now that they have theirs. So the patience of BZK right now is awesome. I mean, that's what's winning them this double gimme. This is just very good patience.
Yeah, right now we do have NSD able to take that Alpha flag, but as soon as they do, and they get off of the burn, it's already going back to the favor here of BZK. Now we are going to be seeing Sapphire here in a 1-on-2 situation, trying to clear it out. He will be able to take down Saudi. Nice play there, but not watching out from behind. Does get taken out by Wimmas, but Wimmas also getting taken down by Sticky. So very, very nice plays coming in here for both of these teams. But it does look like NSD has killed enough of those players onto that Alpha flag that they will start to win the burn back. And we are going to be seeing A quickly getting burned down. Now it's going to be canceled out. And in this particular situation, oh well, there we go. We're going to see the Little Bird fighting back and forth. It looks like NSD once again going to be coming out on top. But BZK trying to get over here onto Bravo flag. It's going to be staying into their possession. You know, honestly, if I was NSD, I would send at least one guy over to Charlie. Nobody is there defending it.
Yeah, and I'm sure that call out will come. But I think right now what they're really worried about is they don't want to over-rotate. The thing that they have going on right now is that NSD has both of their flags being flashed, so they know that there's someone at each flag. So they don't necessarily want to push until they know how many people are on each flag. And so that's just going to basically come from call-outs or if they get a clear. So we'll see when they rotate, but I assume once they clear Bravo, they will basically move off that flag and flash Charlie right off the bat. So interested to see what NSD does here, but just based on how they've played so far, very, very smart team, and I think they're going to wait for that flash until the right time.
Yeah, and right now we are seeing just a stalemate going back and forth here onto Alpha flag. Nobody's really getting any kills. NSD not wanting to drop bodies and losing this flag, even though they are losing the flag. I honestly think that they should just push up in there anyways, just try and clear it out. But look at the line that we have from BZK. We have, it looks like 6 players over there onto that Alpha flag. Only 4 right now for NSD. So they've lost this burn. They have it lost. They need to push in. They need to start doing something. There you go. We are going to see Saudi taking down .exe. He ends up trading out, going down himself. Antagonist going to be able to pick up one. Nice job there. So that kind of broke it open a little bit. Now Wimmas is going to be pushing down. Can he make something happen? There you go. Takes down Antagonist, and that means that he could potentially start getting this burn back. There you go. Spawn's going to be coming in. Nice plays coming out. Can he do it? No. Ends up going down, but the push from Saudi, it's real. There you go. Zip gets taken down. 20 health here. He's an engineer, and oh my god, the nade. Sticky right there with a clutch nade. And that's going to allow him to stay alive. That could have
Huge.
been a game-winning moment right there had they cleared out Alpha.
And look, if they can get air superiority here, if they don't get pushed, I mean, Moo has definitely been superior in the air. I mean, I've noticed that NSD does seem to have a little bit of air superiority based on chopper-to-chopper battles here. And, oh, this is huge, NSD. Winning that again.
The bird does end up going down. That's 3 up onto B flag right now. But, oh, look at that. A stinger coming out. Forces the chopper back. That's going to give them a little bit more time to get maybe some spawns off on them. But they are so low on health right now. They are not going to be able to survive. As, yeah, the last player. There's only one more left up by Elevator. And he is quickly going to get taken down here by the little bird. There you go. No chance right there for Runic as he does get taken out. And let's take a look over here onto Alpha Flag as still it's going to be this back and forth stalemate, 181 to 84. It is now a 100-ticket game. Do you think that BZK can come back from this?
Not if they don't push not if they don't push Bravo at some time and actually win the chopper fight. In my opinion, it's too easy for NSD to rotate and flash, and the way that the NSD is playing and the times that they're actually doing their pushes is very well organized, and I just don't see them over rotating and losing all the flags at one time, which you would need a triple cap at this point to get back in it. But stranger things have happened, and teams have gone haywire. I just, based on how they've played so far, I don't see them losing their wits. I feel like they're going to hold this double gimme rather well.
Yeah, and right now we are going to be seeing BZK able to get that Alpha Flag. Burner, though, is trying to make something happen. He ends up going down. That tank is still just playing very, very passive. And I have to say, I like the way ProKill plays this. Not only is he just staying up on flag, he's not allowing anybody to really push down or push up on top of the flag, but he's allowing a spawn point to be consistently on him. So kudos to him for playing very, very smart and intelligently. But look at this. We have a Quam shot down below. Actually, some C4 going to be coming out, potentially taking out that tank. There you go. Small will be able to kill it.
It does.
And that means that gimme flag right now, C, is going to be going over into the favor here of NSD. Only one infantry here for BZK is actually on the flag to do anything about it. It's going to be 150 to 70 tickets right now. And do you think that's... I don't know, man. I think that... I don't want to call it because of that comeback that we saw. But, I mean, this is just looking dire.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think they've just kind of got BZK on the back foot. From what I've heard, BZK is kind of the top dog, and as we've seen before, sometimes teams that are used to winning, when things don't go their way, they can get a little bit rattled. But as we also seen, teams that have played together and have the past, like we've heard that BZK has, this map is not going to hold them back. They're going to come out just as strong on the next round. So they may have gotten in their head a little bit, NSD being the new team, and kudos to them for coming out and not being scared of the big dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. ProKilla is going to be back up. He did lose his tank onto that Alpha Flag, but I thought it was a very smart transition to go over there to that Charlie cap and get that burn. He does end up going down, trying to get a little bit of something going. Could not make that happen. We do have, I don't even know what this is, melee. We're going to go with that. He is going to be coming down on top as well. Don't know if they want to pressure that as much, but over here on Charlie Flag, we have a massive fight going to be shaping up. As in is going to be able to spot out a couple of players up top on that C burn. Does end up going down, not going to be successful there, and taking them back out. And Quam is going to be able to get up into this Jeep. And this right here is a brutal situation to be in. He has plenty of health to take at least one more small, and he's going to be able just to easily sit there, clean it up. We have a 2-man potential push coming in here for BZK. A lot of spawns going to be coming in here. But honestly, with 17 tickets left to go, this is basically map over.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a kid, earmuffs, because what I'm going to say, in accordance to Nuclear right now, should not be heard by young ears, because this guy has played so well in the air. 14-1. I mean, the air dominance alone, I think, is what won them this map. So, NSD, you guys need to buy him a steak. I mean, a female, whatever he wants, he should get at this point, because he has literally backpacked on this one in the air, and he's single-seated most of it. So, exceptional piloting. Exceptional piloting, and I'm gonna have to say that that's probably what won it on that map.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now we are going to be going, I believe, in the map number 2, which is going to be Flood Zone. Yep, we are going to be going in the map number 2. So map number 1 going in favor here of NSD. I would
And
say
you know,
in a
Brett,
very fairly convincing fashion there in round number 2. I mean,
oh gosh, yeah, they really got their stuff together, for lack of a bad word. And and you know what I also like about this rotation of the maps that they're doing is that we go from an infantry-centric and vehicle map in Siege of Shanghai. You know, you have both. You need to have good infantry and good vehicles. And we go to what I like to say. I mean, a lot of people think that the LAV on Flood Zone is